Okay, we're going to be attempting, hopefully tonight, if everything goes all right, we're going to be shooting this 52 Ford in the last sealer primer, and then it should be ready for paint. Oh, good idea there, Chris. The cab is fully bolted down with the original hardware, well, new hardware, but all new stuff. And it's never coming off again, at least hopefully not.
Yeah, it's going to be painted on the frame.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just tarp everything or mask everything off a little better when we do paint it, but we're just stirring up the primer and everything else right now.
The primer was sitting for a while, so it's got some lumps in there. So
if somebody was really nice, they'd send us a paint shaker. I kind of shit the bed. I could have got one years ago, and I just kind of, I don't know, fell through the cracks. But anyway, so like I said, everything's done. It's just ready for its last coat here, which I hope we'll be doing soon.
And the doors, we fitted the doors.
Doors fit very nice.
Doors are nice.
One thing I forgot to say when we first did this, these cab mounts here, they actually take a carriage head, but they actually have a square bolt. And so Chris he got the job of filing it out to making a square hole.
Because that pan right there, that's a replacement, or that's a homemade pan.
Because these were all gone. These were all
rotten.
Yeah. But the dash is all tacked down. Everything's already tacked. All degreased and tacked. And I don't know if you guys maybe haven't seen some of our older videos, but this truck we thought was in pretty decent shape. But I guess a tree or something fell on it, and we beat it out the best we could. But you can still see the ripples.
Yeah, when we started grinding the paint off, there was lots of Bondo, and like the previous owner just pounded it out as best he could and put a lot of Bondo, but we tried to get it a little bit better, so less Bondo or filler.
But when you're doing this kind of thing, like we all wear proper respirators, because face it, we don't have too many brain cells left. So we actually do take the proper precautions, actually do have the proper equipment. Or at least I don't, anyway. And something's under that. It's a secret project that's already painted. Hopefully you've seen that in an upcoming video. Chris like, I know it's not a mini bike yet.
And we're going to attempt to, well, it's going to be primed tonight. We're going to attempt to paint it in the next few days as well. We're painting it basically piece by piece. First, just the cab and the doors. And then once, because we still haven't finished the bed or the front parts, but we'll be painting those as separate entities.
Like I said, yeah, the motor and tranny, everything's new. We've got all the wiring harness for it and all the interior parts, so we can start... after that's all said and done, we start piecing it together and actually start making it look like something instead of just a cab on a frame. But anyway, I think we're going to get to work here soon and start priming.
And you can paint a car, or in this case a truck, in a garage like this.
But yeah, we're going to tarp up everything and kind of...
Yeah, we lay tarps over that and wet down the floor, and but for priming, we don't worry about that
too much.
Nope. And we've done decent paint jobs in here.
Exactly, and at the end of the day, it's just going to be a daily driver anyway, so it's not like it's, you know, not like it's from Boyd Connington or anything like that. Just a bunch of schmucks in a garage, or as one guy says, Three Stooges. So anyway, I can't remember who you are, but I know he always calls us the Three Stooges. I apologize. But anyway, I think we're going to get to work here. We'll see you in a few minutes.
We'll show you after it's primed.
Okay, we just finished...
drinking a 2-liter.
Yeah, drinking a 2-liter. Well, 7-Eleven's too far right now. But anyway, we just finished putting primer on this thing. It actually turned out very nice. There's one or two small little imperfections that we'll just figure out. And I think we'll just sand them out with 320, I think. Very small little things, but we'll take care of it. Do that tomorrow. But yeah, it's actually very, it turned out very nice. I'm very happy. I think Derek is too, for what it is.
Hard to tell, there's not any light in here, but we didn't bother painting the back because you don't see that. And the floor, we've already painted that with Pour 15.
This is why you wear masks and all that stuff, because get all that shit in your face. So, but I hope tomorrow we'll be able to go to Rondex and get the paint. Just a local supplier in Winnipeg that we deal with, been dealing with for years, and they've always treated us right. But hopefully Sunday I think we'll be painting it. But yeah, I'm very happy, and yeah, it's been a lot of weekends working on this old shit box. But yeah, it's coming together. We even painted the vent here, the cowl vent. That's done. So
everything to do with the cab is painted.
Yep. So anyway, I hope in the next part of the video, which will be in a couple of days, I imagine, we'll start painting this green, I do believe. So that's the plan.
Meadow Green.
I think it's a kind of an original Ford color. So
If
yeah,
we can get it.
if we can get it, but I'm pretty sure we can, or something similar to it. I guess it's too late to chop it now, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, these trucks, my opinion, they don't look good chopped.
No trucks do.
Yeah, I know, I was going to say that, but you beat me to it. But anyway, we'll see you in a day or so. Have a good one, guys.
So this is the next day. It's cab and the doors are all primed. We are just in the process of scuffing it down, getting it ready to get painted. So we're just using the Scotch-Brite pads to go over most of it, and also 320 grit paper. And we had to fix up a little bit on the top there where it was seam sealed and it didn't come out look good, so we had to put a little bit of Bondo there to sand that down, so we had to fix. But we're just sanding it and sanding out a few light imperfections in the primer, but other than that, it's pretty good. And we're hoping still tomorrow we will have this in color, which is going to be a green, meadow green, it's called. It's a factory 52 Ford green. That's the color it's going to go. Inside and out too. But we'll keep sanding, and you guys just keep watching.
I swear it's coming to an end.
Yeah, that's what we said about the bodywork and the rust repair. It's coming to an end, but then there's one more piece
Tomorrow.
But it's getting work done. It's making progress, and we're doing this in this garage.
And they were not very thoughtful. They got big gulps. They didn't care about me. I'm thirsty, dying of thirst.
Yeah, and there's canned Cokes over there, and
Yeah.
he's dying of thirst.
Yeah, they're 6 months old and they're warm.
I
It's
bought that
warm.
here yesterday.
Oh, huh?
I bought that case in yesterday.
Oh, did you? I thought it was here for like 6 months ago, the one that sat over there. Oh.
Oh, we finished that.
Oh, I thought it was like 6 months
Got
old.
it covered with a good coat too.
Oh, I thought it was 6 months old.
I had one yesterday.
Oh.
Bitching, complaining for nothing.
Well, you know how it is. I'm the low man on the totem pole, and I thought it'd be like 6 month old coat.
We'll see you in a bit.
I don't think this is how they do it at Boyd Connington.
Sure they do.
You think I'd give you a moldy coat?
I thought it was.
No.
Okay, that's the next day. We're getting ready to paint it. We've remasked everything on the truck. We've went over it with wax and grease remover. and then we went over it with tack rags to get all the dust off. We even, to get it ready, we've wet down the floor. That keeps the dust down in here. We've also covered Derek's lathe and other stuff with plastic tarp. So it's basically as best as we can get it in here. Yesterday night we blew everything out so the dust would settle over the night, but everything's tack ragged and wiped down and masked off. We're getting ready to paint with our with some of our ad money that you guys have nicely watched the ads and gave us. We've purchased brand new masks.
Because face it, we don't have too many brain cells left, and we got to save the ones we do.
We've also purchased the paint with that. The second paint, we'll tell you that right away. But we've also blocked off all the little holes with tape that go in the cab, so that'll prevent even more dust from rising. But everything's nice and clean and dust free. And we had, well, not a problem, but a slight mishap with the paint. We went and bought paint on Friday, and I gave them the old Ford paint code for a 52 Ford for Meadow Green, and they said, yeah, they got it and everything, and they mixed it up. And because of COVID and the lockdown and everything, we couldn't like see the paint before we bought it, so we had to buy it, and there's no returns, so it came out as a different color.
It's a nice green. We'll end up using it on something, but it obviously won't be this truck.
Yeah, it's a metallic green, and that's just not what we were going for. We were going for a stock metal green, it's called, and we'll show you that. So we went and I got the PPG and Ditzler code for that, and that's the green it's going to go. And then we're going to be painting the grill a cream color, and possibly the rims a cream as well, the same colors the grill. Bumpers and running boards are going to go black on this truck. As of right now, that's the plan. But yeah, that's where some of the ad money went to, the second can of paint and the
Respirators.
respirators.
I think we bought 4 of them, 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, so that's where we're just not buying big gulps with the money.
Be a lot of big gulps.
Not as many as you think. You don't make a lot of money doing this, but every little ad bit we try and put it back into our projects,
one way or another.
Yeah, and this is once it's painted, then we can start doing stuff like glass, getting the glass put in, or getting glass cut, putting in, getting all the felts put in, putting all the dash, running all the wiring that can go in, the engine can go in, and tranny after this is done. So we can do a lot. Once this is painted, we can do a lot, like all the gauges and everything. We can do the whole interior and not really have to worry about any of the, like the box or the front sheet metal, which we're still going to be doing that, but I'll basically concentrate on the cab. Derek will be working on bodywork on the front and rear fenders and the box. So this will just keep the project, once this is painted, this will get the project so it can keep the ball going. But yeah, we're getting, so we'll be painting, well, within the next 10 minutes, we'll be painting. We're not going to have the camera rolling when we paint because it'll
jinx us.
It'll screw up the camera.
Yeah.
I don't want to get the lens and that fill with paint dust, and that won't be bad. You'll have a green tinge to your picture for the rest of that camera's life.
And we don't want to lose subscribers.
And we got secrets. We don't need to. We'll only show you a few secrets, but yeah, basically It's just going to be the cab, doors, and the vent
And the dash, obviously.
and the dash painted. The box and the front end's going to be painted as a separate unit. And we got enough paint, so the paint's going to be the same shade. It's from the same can. We bought 2 cans, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Just so we would have enough. We're going to put probably 4... It's a... Oh, I forgot to tell you. It's a urethane. Yeah, it's a polyurethane single stage paint. So it's not base coat, clear coat. So we're going to be doing probably 3 or 4 coats on the cab, just in case there's any little runs or dust bunnies. We can sand and buff those out, so there'll be enough paint. So we're not burning through the paint. So we're going to give it a good few coats. So I guess we're going to start mixing. Well, Derek's stirring the paint right now. And we'll get start mixing it. We have to add activator and reducer into it. So we'll be mixing that and then getting ready to spray, getting our mask on, and that's it. And then we'll show you once that's all done, the paint's settled, we'll get back on the camera and we'll show you the aftermath. See if we did a good job or if it's a big fail. So we'll see you in a bit.
Like I said, we can.
Right, that's 7.
Yeah, you're right on.
Right on 7.
We're
It's a nice green.
You should have
Paint my nails.
Should have said those boogers.
Oh, yeah.
If those are boogers, you got issues.
Is that recording or?
Yeah. We can edit it, whatever, or just put it, whatever.
Okay, activator.
Yeah, right there.
Activator. And you always want to mix your paint on a level surface.
And preferably a clean surface.
Yeah.
Well, look half-ass professional here.
And this paint is 4 parts paint, 1 part activator, and then reducer. 2. Oh, we're using that reducer, right? And 2 parts reducer. 1.5 to 2 parts, depending on. And we're using. If Corey wants to shoot the. Oh, well,
I'll let you do this.
We want. That's 1.5 reducer, and we'll test it with the gun if we need a little bit more.
And here's the gun we're going to be using.
And I believe we put in, it's a DeVille, we put in, it's a
1.5, I think.
Yeah, 1.5. We have a 1.3 and a 1.4. We'll, if we need to change it.
Stay.
A little bit more.
And I'm sure there's many people out there that do it differently, or they could be doing it like this, but this has proven kind of successful for us in the past.
Bad thing is we should have had a larger bucket, like mixing bucket, but we ran out of clean ones, and it's Sunday and you can't get them. So we got a lot of these little 1 liter ones, so we'll just have to mix and mix. Well, we've done it before also. So. Okay, mass time.
What's your thoughts?
Get it done. Leave me alone.
Okay, we're gonna get to work here.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. Well, probably a lot longer than a few minutes, but see you soon.
So the truck is painted, or the cab is. It's a very nice shade of green. That's original Ford 51 Ford, well 52. They had it 50, I think 48 to 53, I believe, the same shade. It's Meadow Green. Inside, it's still tacky, so be careful. You can see the reflection in the camera in the doors or in the firewall. But everything came out mint except, I'll get to the except, and it's a very minor. At one point, the air hose got kinked and the gun just spewed just raw paint out, and then got a couple little blobs here. You can barely, well, you probably can't pick it up with the camera, but in certain light you can. So we're just gonna have to sand that a little bit and buff it, but there's plenty of paint on there to do that, and it's very minor imperfection. Other than that, there's very little dust. And that's the vent. Yeah, now it's just gotta sit and cure. Before we even attempt to touch it. But yeah, see all the overspray on the. You can paint.
I was just gonna say, you can paint a truck in a dirty, crappy environment. You just gotta be careful. Sure, it would have been nice if you had a booth and everything else, but
oh, we're not that big yet.
nor will we ever be.
No. Not unless the lottery comes by and hands us some money.
You gotta buy a ticket first.
That's true.
Oh yeah, hi Greg from out by Gimli. Better be watching.
But yeah, it's one of the better paint jobs, or maybe even the best paint job we've done so far. And this truck, for all you guys watching other videos, this truck came from that same field as all that we've done, all the will it start videos and field find videos.
Yeah,
This
a good friend of ours.
This truck came from that field. It was sitting there. So for all you people saying that those vehicles aren't getting worked on, this is a perfect example.
And even too, if you want to go back to like the beginning of our videos when we started working on this thing, before we even started shooting this or even had our own YouTube channel, like when we started doing the whole frame and everything else. And it's been about 1.5 years or so since we've been working on this here and there.
Yeah, the frame's all been done. It's got disc brakes on the front. Otherwise, stock suspension. We took out a few leaves in the front and the back to soften the ride.
Yeah, it's got a good small block Chevy and a good transmission. Everything's new.
Yeah, all
Okay.
brand new bushings.
And Kevin even bought an interior kit for it, so new wiring harness and all that. I think by Painless. So hopefully it's painless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's little minor things we still have to find and buy. There's a few things, but
I think we're next couple weeks. I think we got all the original glass and everything, but we'll use those for templates and get new glass cut. But yeah, at least the next step in all the videos, at least we can start putting most of the things back together.
yep. Now the boring stuff is over. Well,
No.
with the cab, it's over with.
Yeah.
Started out the fun stuff, doing the frame and modifications. Then it was boring with the bodywork, and now it's gonna be putting brand new things back on the brand new painted cab. That's the fun stuff.
Yep. So anyway, I hope you like this little video. Like I said, you can paint a truck in a shitty old garage. We've done it at my place, and we've obviously done it here. So anyway, like and subscribe. Watch our other videos. All right, have a great day, guys. See you on the next one. And that guy's got green hair.